like from our past experience, né? There are two accounts where the transfers can be effected. Are you with me? So, from our
Yes.
past experience, if I may ask, between which account must the transfer take place? Based on the account which you opened.
Between the client's individual accounts.
Yes, which
Like
are, in this case, which accounts do you think?
The client's business account and the client credit trust account.
That's true. Like, for example, here we've got correspondent business, here we've got correspondent trust. So the transfer can only take place between the correspondent trust and the correspondent business. Please bear that in mind so that you cannot be confused. That's where we do our transfers. And as you can see here, because we're dealing with the correspondent, so you must have, even if you were dealing, let's say you were dealing with let's say a client directly, let's say you were dealing with Sylvester. Here you are supposed to have Sylvester Trust. Here you are supposed to have Sylvester Business. So the transfer was supposed to take place between Sylvester Business and Sylvester Trust. So the names must be the same, but the books must be different. Trust to business. Trust to business. Are you with me on this one?
Yeah.
So that's something that I want you to know. The transfer takes place between the trust books and the business books. To be specific, to the correspondent trust and business trust. So you must always try and check and try to balance what? You must try to balance the business account. Can we try that now?
Okay.
Now, we need to come and check this account, which is called correspondent business. Remember, we know how to balance the account. When you balance the account, you just have to check which side is the biggest. So by the look of things, if you look at the credit and the debit of business, which side is the biggest?
The debit side.
The debit side. Please, let's find the total of the debit side so that it can be easier for us. I'm just going to draw the lines like this, the lines like this, and then even this side, the line like this. So I don't have space. I'm just trying to squeeze everything here. So this will be, so let's find the total of the debit side first.
There's a sound that is coming. I think it's on my side.
What is that? The song? What is that song like? So look, sounding like Java.
Like a truck if it strategy. But it could be on our side.
Okay, so but from my side, you can. There's no noise from my side. From my side, am I okay? There's no noise that is disturbing you from my side.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
No, I'm just saying I will check if there's something that is making noise. I can check what is going on there. So is the song still playing?
I know. Yeah, no. It remains it now.
Oh,
no,
okay.
but I think it's on my side. Could be on my side. Yeah.
On your side, okay, no problem. It's okay. Let me know if you found that, ne? The total of the debit here. I want to do the transfer.
Let me get the total of the debit. 342. 90. 595.9.
Remember, this total, when we balance the account, it must also appear on the other side. Remember how to balance the account?
Yeah.
So the total must appear both sides. The biggest side, yes. That's the first step.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because this side is not the same as the credit side, it means there's an amount that is going to miss here. So in other words, now we come to the smallest side. We take this 595, we minus 27, we minus 23. Can you see what I did?
It's 595 minus 27 minus 23 again.
Yes.
Minus 27, 23. Okay.
Yes. That is the amount that I'm going to call it a transfer. So the transfer, I'm going to put it down here. It's still going to be made.
Yeah,
Okay, let me do this. I'm going to say May. The transfer is done at the end on the 30th. Let me change it, the color, so that you can see this, the transfer. And then remember, transfer is between the correspondent. And when I say correspondent, remember we said it's between the trust and the business. So I must show the account where I'm going to transfer. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
So I hope you're not surprised when I wrote correspondent trust.
Yeah.
How much is that difference?
I'm not. The difference
How much
is
is that difference?
545.9.
545.9. So this is how we do. Can you see? Yes. Can you see what I did? So we put the date. If they gave you the date, you put the date here. And then you write correspondent trust, because we said the transfer is done between the business and the trust. So you must just show the other account where you are going to do the transfer again. I don't know if it makes sense or not.
Yeah.
So now it means we must go to the correspondent, like this, the correspondent trust account under which side?
Credit debit side.
On the debit side. So because it's on the credit, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna come here. But I'm gonna write correspondent business. Can you see now? So I put the account where I transferred from.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense or not.
Yeah, perfectly.
So ask me a question. So I wanted to master this part, because remember your main concern was you were struggling with when to transfer and how to transfer. So I want you to master this. That's the first step for doing transfer.
Let me make notes here. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Remember before you and I, we said the transfer should be effected in 2 stages. This stage is the first stage. What is the second stage?
Now, after we're done with individual accounts, we're going to the trust accounts. The trust cash books.
Trust cash.
Trust cash
So
book
now we
and
go to
business
the
cash book.
trust cash. This one, between these ones. So now, meaning we must go to the trust cash book and take that money. The transfer must look like you are taking money. Under which side must I put under trust cash book to show that I'm taking money out? Debit or credit?
Credit.
Credit. I'm gonna come here and say that I'm gonna write business cash book. Or business bank account. Let me just write or bank so that you can remember. And I'll just write transfer like that. Can you see now? So the transfer here, this shows that I took money from the trust. Can you see now? I took money from the trust. Does that make sense?
Mm.
But now I must go to business bank account, which is this one, under which side? Remember I said business cash book, business bank account. I must go to the business bank account here, under which side?
Yeah.
Under which side?
Debit side.
Debit side. Come here, but instead I'm gonna write trust cash book. That's how
And on
a
a debit side.
Yes. That's how to do the transfer. Like I
on
said,
a debit side.
the
Yeah.
transfer, yes. Because this is our, remember, this is our own bank account. So we received money. That's why our money went up. But that money was taken from the trust bank. So the trust bank went down because we took that money, we took it to our business bank account. So one account is going down, the other account is going up. I don't know if it makes sense.
Perfectly, yeah.
So that is how to do the transfer. We start here. We start between the individual accounts, like we said, as you can see, we start here.
Okay, so it's done in 4 stages.
And thereafter, we go. Yeah, if you want to count all the accounts, so you can just say 4 accounts or 4 stages, because obviously it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, so this is between the 2 accounts individual, and thereafter between the bank accounts. So you must not forget the last step. The last step must also be the banks. Same amount, but between different accounts. So it's between the bank accounts and even between the individual accounts.